Honey Sriracha Chicken Wings. This is one of my all-time celebratory party favorites. It's gonna be so delicious. Look at the title, Honey Sriracha Chicken Wings. Doesn't that sound great? What can go wrong with that? So, we're gonna make this, but in just a little while, I just want to let you know to stick around because I've got some really helpful tips at the end that I'd love to share with you. Please make your comments. I'd like to hear what you think about it. Please tell us that, maybe you have another recipe for chicken wings you'd like to share. In addition to that, you must subscribe because we have so much to go on. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss one bit of it. I'm Chef Don McMillan, and we're going to create a party favorite that you'll make over and over again. This is my chicken wings, the Honey Sriracha Chicken Wings. Let's do it. Let's make those Honey Sriracha Chicken Wings. Main ingredient, chili sauce, hot, tasty. Oh my goodness, such good. Get it in there. Chili sauce. Whoa. I don't want to miss any of it. All right, next, sriracha. Whoa, look. Whoa, this is so good. These chicken wings are going to be so happy. Oh my word. Honey. Wonderful, delicious honey. It's going to brown up our chicken wings just so gorgeous. It will make them so finger-licking good. Like my father-in-law used to say, you're going to eat your fingers. So keep that in mind when you're having all this wonderful tasting going on. Let's get every bit of that in there. Get that spoon. Get it in there. Come on. Also, let's move this out of our way because we have more ingredients. Okay, hoisin sauce. Wonderful hoisin sauce. It really has a little bit of sweetness to it. Even so, it gives it a nice brown color to the food. It just makes it so great. Soy sauce. You won't need to add any salt to this dish because you've got enough sodium, okay? Sesame seed oil. Whenever you use sesame seed oil, please use it sparingly, okay? So I'm just going to put just a little bit in there. That's enough, okay? It is not a cooking oil. It's a marinade. It's a seasoning. It is not to be, don't use it to fry food in. When you want to use it, use just a little bit. 5-spice powder, another ingredient, highly potent. So when you use this, do not be too generous. Brown sugar. Do you see a trend here? Hoisin sauce is sweet. Brown sugar is sweet. Honey is sweet. Keep all those things and you'll be sweet. White wine. Little acid. Need to put a little acid in there. Also, we have here some ginger. Let me get my little spoon here and get all of that, some grated ginger, and get all of that in there as well. So this is really going to be a treat. And we're going to add some fresh chopped garlic. Here's how we do that. Just chop down this way, turn it back, and just do that. Release all of that wonderful flavor in there. These wings are going to be a treat. You can use the same marinade if you wanted to marinate, for example, some ribs. They work really well. And also, you don't have to use chicken. You can even use maybe some vegetables. Maybe you want to grill some vegetables. Wonderful marinade for that as well. It's a good sauce. You can use it in place of a barbecue sauce. You can use it in place of a grilling sauce. All of those things will apply. Let's put that garlic in there. And now, before we add the chicken, I'm going to just go ahead and give it a little bit of a mix. Did you see I put my plastic bag in a bowl? This way it helps me to marinate it all, helps me get all those ingredients. And because some of these ingredients are a little bit thick, that I wanted to go ahead and do that, and it makes it a lot easier. But you see we're putting it in a Ziploc bag, and the reason we're doing that is because we're going to put our chicken in there, and you don't need to have as much seasoning when you're using a Ziploc bag, because it will season all of your food with just a small amount, as opposed to doing a large amount if I just put it into a big bowl. So here's our chicken wings, and let's make them happy. All right, they'll probably jump in there by themselves, but we'll give them a little help. Beautiful, beautiful chicken wings. Nice big ones too. Lots of good things to eat. Okay, two more. I know you might do there, so jump in. All right, let's put this down here out of our way. And now we're going to close our bag, the Ziploc bag, just like this. And then one thing I like to do before I do it like that, just squeeze it, okay? Squeeze that air out. This will make it easy to marinate your chicken, because it will have, the air won't take up so much room. Okay, now, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, 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 happy, happy, happy. Okay, now we're gonna put them in our refrigerator about 20 minutes. You don't really have to marinate chicken for a long period of time, because it's a tender meat. If I was going to say marinate a tough piece of meat, like maybe some game or meat that comes from, let's say, the chuck from a beef, that will need some marinating, and you can do that overnight. Sometimes you see recipes telling you to marinate chicken overnight. Be cautious, because if you have any acid in there, and there is acid, there's the sodium as well as the wine, it will cause your meat to become mushy, and you don't want that. All you want is good flavor, and that's what we're all about, is making your food flavorful. Let's put this in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. Okay, I've just taken our chicken wings out of the refrigerator. They're still in the bag, and now I'm going to put them on our tray. But before I do that, I want to put a little bit of oil down there, because you know all this sugar and honey and all those good things in there is going to want to stick. So we're just going to give it a little bit of a twist like this. Let's go ahead and put a little olive oil down. You could also use kitchen spray if you have that as well. That also works very good. But olive oil will be nice right in through here. Good. And I'm going to use this brush anyway, because we're going to cook our sauce after the chicken goes into the oven, and we're going to use it as a wonderful dipping sauce. So look at this. Those are happy chicken wings. They're going into the pan. Yes, they are. I've got my oven preheated. I got it on 375. These wings will cook up in about maybe 20 minutes. It does smell good, I've got to tell you that. Now, because I'm going to heat this sauce up in a pan, I'm not having to worry about raw chicken being in the sauce, because it's going to be heated up past around 200 degrees, and at 130, any of the salmonella that might be in there is going to be extinguished, okay? Which is another reason why we always want to cook our chicken 265 degrees. So let's go ahead and place this into our pot. And we'll dispose of the bag. In the meantime, the chicken is going into the oven. Okay, I've got my sauce in the pot. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And we're just going to heat it, and it'll start thickening up. Those sugars that are naturally in there will make a nice thick sauce that we're going to baste our chicken with, as well as to maybe even dip it in there afterwards. Remember, this is spicy, okay? So this is our Sriracha honey chicken wings. They're sweet and spicy, but it's going to be just so much flavor. We're cooking the chicken wings in the oven. We're not deep frying them. Sometimes you see these spicy chicken wings that are deep fried. these are actually baked. I think they're a lot better that way, but they are going to get crispy because I'm cooking them in a hot oven. I got 375. You can even go up to say 425 if you wish. But the thing is that we want our chicken wings that when we pick them up, that the meat falls off the bone and it just is so tasty. As I said earlier, you're gonna want to eat your fingers. So we'll give it a few more minutes for this to thicken up and we'll get started. Our timer just went off, so now I want to check to see if our wings are done. And you must remember, wow, look at that. Oh, they're so beautiful. We're checking the temperature because I want to be 165. Here's the biggest piece. So let's check the temperature on the biggest piece. Now, when you put a thermometer in, you don't just put the point. You actually insert it all the way into the thickest part, about an inch into it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. I'm at 150. So let's put it in there for just a few more minutes. Don't they look beautiful? I basted them already a couple of times. And we'll set our timer for about 2 more minutes. Okay, our wings are out of the oven. I tested them. I want it to be 165 degrees on my meat thermometer. Definitely want to do that, 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I tested them in the thickest part, so I got the biggest piece. Picked it up with my tongs, put the thermometer in there about an inch. It's got to, you can't just touch it. You have to actually insert it into the thickest part to get a true reading. And then when you get 165 or higher, you know that your wings are done, okay? And this one is. So let's go ahead and place our wings on our platter. We have some extra sauce that we put off here to the side. So we're going to have that there as well. These look so good. We'll get some of the flats as well as the drumsticks. There. Now, I'm just going to decorate this platter just a little bit. I've got a lemon that I cut up, put little connecting V's. Okay, I'm taking the tips and just tip it right in there in the paprika or cayenne pepper, just to give it a little bit of an accent. And I put a bell pepper on here for another part of color. And then finally what I'm going to do is I'm going to dice this green onions. So I've got the green onions here, and let me just go ahead and give them a quick dice. Again, for flavor and accent. And I definitely like to put things on the plate that people can eat if they so choose. And with these wings, oh my goodness, these are our Honey Sriracha wings. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's go ahead and decorate that platter. It is so beautiful and delicious. Can't wait to bite into these babies. So, as always, we certainly want you to sign up, like us, subscribe, put some comments in there. The recipes are located in the bottom, okay, in the directions. We got all that for you. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, our recipes are always simple and delicious.